All right, what is going on? We are back. December 10th, run streak day 68, and we're getting started here. We're at Waterworks Park, which I was at several videos ago. I don't remember what day that was, but I'll tell you what, it's a much bigger park than I thought it was. I mean, it just keeps going. I was only in one little section of it, but there's these roads and all kinds of stuff that go all through this area. I just mapped out a little figure 8 that I'm gonna do today. I think I'm gonna do probably about 5.5 to 6 miles today. But I'm gonna keep the pace nice and easy, pretty slow. Pretty cold today, but not too bad. It's like 36 degrees, cloudy obviously. It's not sunny today, but it's not windy either, which is pretty nice. So I'm really not layered up super heavy. Got some lightweight gloves on, not too much. Underneath my sweater, I have just a t-shirt and then a pretty lightweight base layer on my legs. Just a pair of shorts and a pair of leggings underneath my shorts, and that's it. So that's pretty much how I would dress for between like 30 and 45 degrees would be right about this. Not much different. 45 actually, I might not even need the sweater, to be honest. So I kind of touched on it yesterday in the video that I wanted to start doing some more like zone 2 specific training. And I think that's what I'm gonna focus on today, is keeping my heart rate low, which means I really gotta focus on my breathing deeply, breathing slowly, because that'll keep your heart rate low, or it can lower it if you let it get too high. Just work on your breathing, get it back down where you need it to be. But I'm gonna try to keep my heart rate maybe not at 140, maybe like 144 to 145-ish. If I can average that or below today, I'd be pretty happy with that. So being day 68 of the run streak in general, of course we're 3 days behind on the 5K streak, so that means today would be day 65 in a row of running a 5K distance or longer. Pretty incredible. Never thought I would actually do a streak like that, believe it or not. I always thought that, you know, I'll do a running streak one of these days, but I honestly didn't think I was gonna push the 5K streak even past 30 days. That was an accomplishment already in itself. So I'm extremely happy with the fact that I've made it to day 65 on that. Pretty awesome. So for anybody who's interested, the Christmas movie that we drew last night, or I guess I had it in yesterday's video, didn't I? Trading Places. Fantastic movie. Haven't seen that in forever. So funny though. Eddie Murphy is so good in that movie, and Aykroyd as well, but just a great movie overall. I love the ending. Of course, I forgot what happened at the end, and then I remembered about 20 minutes before the movie ended. I remembered, oh yeah, that's what happens. So awesome. We haven't drawn the movie tonight, so I don't know what we're watching yet, but I'll get it in the video at some point. We also did do yoga yesterday as well for the second day in a row. We did the beginner yoga part 2, which was a 15-minute yoga practice, and it went really well. All right, well, we are now gonna be done with our first top of the figure 8 anyway. We've done one loop, and we're gonna do a loop on this outer part, which it might be a little bit windier out there because there's not as many trees. It's more of an open field area, so I might not film as much out there just because the wind. So I had to stop because I found a map, and here's where we are right now. We're down here. Now Gray's Lake, I've shown Gray's Lake several times in videos past. Right here is the Waterworks Park section that I ran in last time, and I only did this little area, but as you can see, it goes all the way through here, and then you got all these woodland trails. They call them the wild, apparently. And there's some more right here that I haven't even touched on. I haven't gotten to these trails at all. So I'm actually pretty excited to find this. This is also the Great Western Trail, which we know goes out to, what was that place called? Martinsdale, Iowa, which is about, I want to say 18 miles away or so is the length of the trail. Had to slow it down a little bit. I was not paying attention to my pace or my heart rate again. And I looked down, I was doing like 820. My heart rate was like 148. So I had to tone it down a little bit, trying to keep my heart rate under 145 still. Beautiful out here though. These, they're not really lakes. These little ponds out here are all mostly frozen. The geese are walking on top, having a good time. There's lots of woodpeckers and cardinals flying about today. Pretty cool area. All right, so the figure 8 has been completed. We're at 3.35 miles. Now I'm doing the original loop that I did at the start of the run again, but I'm doing it backwards just to keep it non-repetitive, keep it fresh. So before today's run, for the week so far, we're at a little over 24 miles. So we're probably gonna end today right at 30 miles or just a tad under. And then we have tomorrow left to go in the week. So mileage this week will probably be like 34, 35 miles, somewhere around there, which is pretty good. But I will say, it's pretty incredible that if you look at my Strava, you'll see like April through the beginning of October, almost no activity, just nothing, like hikes here and there, maybe a short run, a couple times a month maybe, and that's it. Then all of a sudden October hits and the streak starts. And I think my first week, I ran 23 miles, 28 the week after that, 30 or so after that. And then I don't think I've been below 30 since. So, not saying that that's what you should do. It really isn't. You don't want to build up your mileage that fast. So, as I've said in previous videos, don't do what I do. Do the right thing. But, no, I mean, the only reason why I can get away with it is because I've been running a long time. I know my body. I know my limitations. I know when to stop if I have to. And I haven't had to. My body's held up well. And overall, my legs are still feeling really, really good even after building up all those miles super quickly. But if you're looking to get started in running or get back into it after a long time off, you do not want to do it that way. Start off lower and gradually build up those miles. Maybe 10 to 15% each week go up in mileage. That's what I would typically recommend, not what I did. So when we got back to the truck, I was at 5.75 miles. So I figured I just want to get it to an even 6 because I'm that type of person apparently. So I told Inga just to drive down the road a little bit and I'll meet her down there. And we should be just at 6 or right over 6 by the time we get to her up here. Today's run, 6.1 miles. Pace today, 8 minutes, 49 seconds per mile. Average heart rate, 144. So we were right under our goal of 145. That went really well, better than I thought actually. I still got a little bit to work on there. There was times where I wasn't paying attention and it got up a little higher than I wanted it to, so I gotta really watch that. But overall, it was a great run. We really enjoyed that park, so we'll definitely be going back there. I can actually run there from here. It's about 2.5 maybe miles to get there from home. So if I wanted to run over there, do a few laps and then come back, I can get in a longer run that way. So that's gonna be nice. Not to mention we have those woodland trails to check out once it dries up and it's not so muddy as well.
All right, let's find out what movie we're watching tonight here. Let's stir these guys up. And, ooh, very nice. All right, we've made it to dinner here. Tonight we're having tofu again, basically the same type of tofu that we had last night. The sesame peanut sauce on there, baked. But we got some noodles instead of rice, a little bit of broccoli, some green beans in there, and some Brussels sprouts as well. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video and you want to see the run streak continue. Hit the subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed and you want to support this channel. ring the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I drop a new video. Until tomorrow, everybody. Take care.